and even basic training is not enough. It does take something more. One of their mantras that I have adopted is this idea of mindset, skill sets, tool sets. And they actually tested that in a beautiful way. They took two groups of sellers. And this is a different story from what I told before about the two groups of sellers. This is a different two groups of sellers. And what they did is in one group, they just trained them how to use Sales Navigator and how to use Live Social, got them proficient with the tools. The other group, they started with these mindsets about what it really means to be buyer-centric and what it really means to build engagement and what it really means to add value and why people are on LinkedIn. Then they moved into the skill sets around how do you write a great post? How do you take a piece of content and write an introductory comment that makes it compelling? How do you think about your content mix? And so one thing that they, again, they're just ahead of the curve in so many ways, where every other company, or most other companies are out there just blasting their own corporate content. SAP says, we want 80% of the content that you share as an SAP salesperson not to be SAP content. If you are an SAP seller, let's say you sell into the automotive industry in the US, well, then 80% of the content that you share should be interesting and relevant to that audience. Should be able. So what's going on in the auto industry? What are the technological changes? What are the regulatory changes? What are the financial transactions? What's going on in the industry? You as a salesperson, now you're learning a lot because you're constantly consuming and writing about this, but you're also signaling to your buyers that you're walking many miles in their shoes and that you understand their world. And then they say, and then 20% of what you share should be our content, SAP content. And you know what? It lands a heck of a lot better as a result, because you have built some credibility as not just an advertiser, not just a guy pushing his corporate message, but as someone who actually has real subject matter expertise and real buyer-centric passion for the people that he or she serves. And then that corporate content gets a whole lot more traction. So it was the mindsets about all this. It was the skill sets about thinking through your content strategy, what you're going to share, how you're going to share it, when you're going to share it, how you're going to set it up, how you're going to engage with others. Then they went on to tool sets. And here's LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and here's Seismic Live Social, and here's how to use them, and here's how they help you with that. So we got the two groups, tool training only versus this whole other thing. And the whole other thing group created 7 times as much pipeline.
Wow.
As the tool training only group. Another mic drop moment, right?